Hi guys, just sitting here in front of the window in the gloom and doom. It's nasty outside, but I thought I would make a video, just a short one. Get this in the right position here. My hand's working. Okay, as you know, I do quite a bit of color work, and I hold my yarn in one in each hand. I knit one. Can you see that? Wrap this over the needle with my left finger. Just lay it up over the top. Wrap your color you're going to knit with and bring it back. Now that catches, see? Can you? I can't see my camera, so it's sort of hanging. See how the light pink is wrapped behind that stitch? That's how you wrap that color if you're wrapping the color in your left hand. We'll do a few more stitches and then I'll show you how I wrap the right hand when you're knitting the left. Okay. Knit one, bring it around like you're going to knit, bring that one over like you're going to knit, and unwrap that one. And as you can see, it's caught on the back there, and you continue. Now, there has been some discussion, and I want to cover this with you guys just because I'd like to hear your opinion on it. Fellow beginning colorwork knitters, and this is not really colorwork, but it is in a way. This is called a buffalo plaid, which I don't know if you guys knew, but I didn't know that there was a distinguishing type of plaid. I just thought it was all plaid, but the name of this one is buffalo plaid. So we will see when it gets closer to being done what we think about it. And of course, this is my knitting from the red bucket. So I'm going to start doing every Sunday let's not say every Sunday, because it doesn't always work like that. Life gets in the way. Going to try to do a segment every Sunday called Show Me Your Scraps. Okay, I know that knitters in general usually have a place that they keep little balls of yarn that are extra. Like you finish a project and you just can't throw that little ball of yarn away. Well, that's what I have. Just the little bits and pieces. There they are. There's the three. And this was just some bulky. And I thought, well, I saw a hat in town that was very cute. And it was this plaid, which was, I think, in red. This color would have been a burgundy. This was a black like it is. And I think this one was either a white or a really light red. And it was very cute. And then I did some research and found out that it was called a buffalo plaid. Sorry, I can't get over the fact that I just need to do more research on my plaids, I guess. But what I wanted to discuss or have your opinion on was the fact of, I know when you do wraps closer that it takes away a little of your elasticity. See, this doesn't stretch and this does. So you have to either knit this on bigger needles or add more stitches. And I was watching a program where they did not catch their floats And that's where you wrap it in the back. That's what it's called, catching your floats for the beginners. But every 9 or 10 stitches. Well, I don't know if I can do that. I don't know if my brain will let me go, oh, yeah, you have this great big float back there in the back, and it's okay. I think I would much rather have it less, less give, more stitches. Plus, my thoughts on it is the more wraps, the thicker I'll show you the inside here. The more wraps, the thicker the yarn, the less the wind's going to go through, or the rain, or the snow. It's a denser fabric, so it made sense for me to. Sorry, can you hear my puppy? He's wanting to go outside because he goes outside every day, and of course I have Harry Potter on because that's what I knit to a lot of times. I mean, I know most of you consider that a kids movie, but I've watched it a lot, and I know it, and it's not really that ugly, not politics, and it's not a lot of gore, and I don't know, maybe I'm just old-fashioned, and it's a little simple, but I like them, so I know them, and I just sat and knit to Harry Potter, or a movie that I like, but I get on a tangent, sorry about that. Okay, back to Kylo will go out when it quits raining, baby. I'm sorry. But let's get back to the wraps. So, would you rather have the great big float, which I don't have one. I don't have one to show you. It's wide. Look this. The great big float, or would you have to add more stitches so it will go around whatever you're wanting it to go around, and thicker fabric? It's a little neater for me. Now, if you can make a big float and it's not, there's the puppy. And he's going to help. If you can make a longer float and your work still looks nice, then by all means stop. Do that. But I can't. I'm not that talented. Maybe I will practice. But okay. Back to what this segment is about. It is about using up all those little balls of yarn. Now, I know that some of you are thinking, wow, I have colors that would work. You may even have the blues and the reds and the greens that they usually put together. I might have, but I didn't look. I saw these pinks and went, oh, that would be cute. So, that's what I grabbed. And, let's see. Let me see here. What else? This will be my 4th roll, so that'll be the last go round, and then I change the colors. So, let's see. Oh, sorry, we will wobble. And then I'm going to change back to this band. So what you're alternating, and let me pull this, get that little place out. What you're alternating is you'll do this color, black, and then the darker pink. 4 stitches, 4 stitches. Continue alternating 4 stitches for 4 rows. And then you turn in and put the darker pink over the black and the lighter pink over the pink. And you do that row. And then you'll continue up until you get to the top. And when I'm going to do the top, I think I will just do like the 4 stitches like I would, and then I'm going to decrease a stitch in the middle. Maybe one round with a decrease, so you'd get down to 3 on the light pink, and then do a round or 2, and then decrease the darker pink, so they would be then 3 stitches and 3 stitches, and then I may do 2 stitches and 2 stitches, and then 1 and 1 up into the top. So we will see when I get there. But what I was gonna, show me your scraps. I've been knitting for a while, so I see things. Oh, this is gonna sound scary. I see things in my head when I see yarn, and I see patterns, and I see if trees or like I have textured walls in my house, and sometimes I can look at that wall and pick out a pattern that would work in knitting or craziness, flowers or whatever. Sometimes it's little faces, but I see things like that. I'm always looking for something like that. So I'm in a state of always design. I know, it's in my DNA, in my blood, and I can't help it. But I got to thinking, not everybody sees, let's go back to knitting while I'm just jabbering here. Not everybody sees things that way. They have to have a pattern, or they have to have a color scheme for some of you, which that's not bad. That's not bad at all. And the change in being able to do more of your own thing may come with more knitting or being exposed to someone that doesn't always march to that pattern, so to speak. My friend in Canada, she would always just knit the pattern, and she started test knitting for me. Now she's writing patterns because I encouraged her to. If you don't like something about a pattern, then start small, change it, make it the way you want it. There's nothing wrong with making a design the way you want it, or to fit you. Adjust it to where you do large top and medium bottom if you are one of those girls that needs more room in the chest area. Nothing wrong with that. You just have to learn to do a little bit of adjusting, and then you'll be happier with your sweater. But what I thought was, especially excuse me, especially for smaller projects, send me a picture of the scrap yarn. Let's not do great big projects like 15 colors yet, but we can work up to that. Let's just start, say, with 5, 4, 3, 6, maybe, whatever. If you have a few small balls of yarn that you think will look good together, then let's send me a picture. Send me some ideas of things that you like to knit. Let's see if we can make you something out of it, so you don't have a huge basket of scrap yarn. Because, let me be honest with you, I do. I just cleaned out my knitting room. My husband, sweet, sweet man, just bought me the dividers that go in your closet. I think they hold sweaters or things like that. And they're 17, 18 inches wide and different sizes. I think you've probably seen them. They hang. And my closet was just full of bags and boxes. And to be honest with you, I didn't know how much yarn I had, because it wasn't all in one place. I couldn't see it. I had to always drag out a bag and try to figure out, is there another bag in there that will go with the bag I just drag out to make something? So this sweet man I married said, well, that's not very expensive. Let's just get you some dividers and clean that closet up so you can see what you have. And I did. And I will, on my blog, I have a blog, woollycricket.com, and I will put pictures of the. Just a minute. We'll try to go out, but it's rainy. Okay, just a minute. I will put pictures there of the new and improved, where you can see all the shameful yarn hoarding I do. Now I know I don't have as much as the yarn hoarder, and I would love to have her wall, of course, but I'm not where I can do that yet. So we'll just do a little at a time, and honestly, sometimes I get more joy out of just making something out of what some people would consider nothing. It's just the leftovers, because it stokes my creativity, and I love doing that. So challenge me. It's fine. We'll work on it. We'll figure something out. I can't say I will always use every color you send, but we might be able to pick up something that you'll be happy to have. And somebody please tell me to quit saying I hate that, and I don't know why I do it. But there it is. I do it. I guess it's being nervous. That maybe you guys won't like me, or I don't know. I'm going to forget what I wanted to say and stumble around, which is what everybody does. That makes us all human. So, send me your pictures. You can send them here on YouTube, or you can go to woollycricket.com and send them. I'm going to put a post up called Send Me Your Scraps. Not send me your scraps. Sorry, people. They're another mess up. Show me your scraps. I don't want your scraps. I want you to be able to make something you'll enjoy with your scraps. But send me a picture, and then add on to it what you like to knit. If you are absolutely against making hats, then put scarves or mittens or baby sweaters or doggy sweaters or just scarves or whatever you like, and we'll try to get your scrap pile down to a workable small basket. I'm excited. I hope you guys are excited, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.